Hi, I'm Chris from D'Addario Accessories, and today we're going to talk about our new Premium Instrument Care Kit. This kit basically contains everything that you need in order to care and clean for the finished and unfinished components of your acoustic, electric, or bass guitar. So let's take a look at the components that are inside. First thing you'll notice, of course, is that it comes in this beautiful carrying case. That's useful to make sure that you don't lose any of the components, or if you travel with your instrument, it can very easily fit in your hard case or your gig bag. So once we open it up, we can see all the different components that we've included in this kit in order to make sure that you have everything you need to do a great job cleaning and caring for your instrument. So let's walk through these components one by one. First thing we want to do is make sure that you've got a proper work surface for maintaining and cleaning your instrument. So the first thing we've done is included this protective non-slip body mat. It's got a cloth surface on the top and a rubber surface on the back, so you can put it on a coffee table or a kitchen table or any work surface that you're using. This cloth is, of course, safe for nitrocellulose finishes, so if you've got a vintage Martin or Gibson guitar or any other instrument that uses nitrocellulose, you don't have to worry about its interaction with any of the products that D'Addario makes for your instrument. The next thing that we included is the headstand. It's one of our best-selling accessories, and the reason for that is that it becomes a very convenient way to create a neck cradle for your instrument as you're working on it. So the headstand combined with the non-slip protective body mat now gives you a proper work surface that allows you to keep the headstock off the table and your body from getting scratched off your work surface. So assuming we've removed all of the strings from the instrument, the first thing we want to do is start cleaning. And we're going to start by cleaning the high gloss painted surfaces of the instrument. And in multiple occasions, we're going to be using this microfiber polishing cloth that we've included in the kit. And so that's included, and we're going to keep that ready to go. The next thing we want to do basically is take our painted surfaces through our three-step polishing process. So basically this is exclusive to D'Addario, and we've got a three-step process that starts with a medium buffing compound. And by using your cloth and this compound, basically what you're going to be doing is buffing the high gloss surfaces of your instrument, and that'll remove any minor scratches from fingernails or picks or something like that to get those minor surface scratches removed from the high gloss finish. And because that's a medium buffing compound, you'll remove those scratches, but it won't be super shiny anymore. So we're going to take our fine buffing compound and basically remove any residue from the previous process and bring that back up to a shine. And last but not least, speaking of shine, this is actually called shine. It's called our spray cleaner. And this is our standard guitar polish. That'll remove any residue from the previous two steps and make sure that your guitar is back to almost like a factory new finish using our spray polish. So while every time you maintain your instrument, you may not want to always go through these first two steps, we've included a larger bottle of the spray finish because that is more of your daily routine for your instrument. Also, while the strings are removed, we want to also treat the unfinished parts of your instrument. So for example, on an acoustic guitar, this would be potentially your rosewood, fingerboard, and bridge. And so basically we've included a bottle of hydrate. And what this does is that this removes the dirt and the grime and the grease from the pores, the open pores of these unfinished wood surfaces, and at the same time adds moisture to those surfaces and those components so that they don't dry out over time, which is why we've called it hydrate. It's a special combination of mineral spirits, so it's safe for every acoustic, electric, and bass guitar. Before we get the strings put back on the instrument, you may want to also take a look at our fret polishing system. And this is a system really that allows you to polish the frets of your instrument, because over time they can get oxidized, sweat builds up. In some cases, if they really haven't been looked after over a long period of time, some fret materials and alloys can actually start to rust as well. So we've included this very fine sandpaper in the kit, and as well as this fret polishing template. And this is built into the packaging, but basically what it allows you to do is cut out the surface right here and use it as a template to lay over the frets, depending on whether you've got narrow frets or jumbo frets, or even for a ukulele, banjo, or mandolin. We've got a smaller template here as well. And that allows you to lay it over the fret, use the sandpaper to lightly sand the top of that fret back to a factory-like finish without scratching the actual fretboard itself, because whether it's a painted maple fretboard like on a vintage Telecaster or an exposed wood fretboard like ebony or rosewood, the last thing we want to do is cause any scratches to that. So the template is included, and this allows you to get your frets back in shape. After the strings go back on your instrument, you have one other caring solution that we've included, and that's called Accelerate. So Accelerate does two jobs. One thing it can do is very quickly clean your strings. So after a practice or after a rehearsal or after a gig, you may want to open the Accelerate and take our pre-treated sponge and wipe it up and down the strings of your instrument to remove any of the sweat or the dirt or the grime that's happening to those strings. And for those people who really like a real fast and slick finish and feel to their strings and to their neck, you can do extra applications of this and actually use it more as a lubricant in addition to a cleaning solution. And that will actually increase the speed or the slipperiness of your strings. And the more you apply, the slipperier it feels. So that's something that you can experiment with over time. At the very least, it keeps your strings lasting as long as possible. And so that's Accelerate. That's the last component that we have included in here. And for those people who don't have a long history or experience in cleaning their instruments in this multi-step process, we've included this instruction manual that basically takes you step by step through the cleaning process for your favorite instrument. All of this included, of course, in this beautiful carrying case. And this is D'Addario's Premium Instrument Care Kit.